watch you for a lifetime. You're my favorite movie.
Hey YouTube, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rocks 97 here with the budget builder for March 2012. It's Lancer Frogs. This deck's really cool because the Frog Engine, it's versatile and it has a lot of great plays and a lot of ways to bait stuff, and it gets a lot of advantage. Plus the Frog Engine, pretty much since you can't play traps, it instantly makes like 4 cards in your opponent's deck dead, which is also really great. So yeah, this deck's really cheap. Like the most expensive card is like Caius. So yeah, we'll just do the deck for now. So 3 Swap Frog. He's like the main frog. He just dumps everything in the grave, like your Treeborn, your Ronin Totem, your dupes, your poisons, and it gets everything in the grave that you have to get. Plus, he's great with against Veiler, because if you can just special him by pitching a water. I forgot to mention, but pretty much if you have a Sea Lancer and it gets Veilered, you can special summon this guy, bounce it back to hand, and then next turn you can get your advantage with Sea Lancer again. And he can reuse Caius more than once. Plus, he's a level 2, so he's great with Gotchi, and it's just a great card overall. Triple Dupe Frog. Pretty much this is the Sangan for your Frog Engine. It pretty much, when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you search a Swap Frog. 2000 defense, so it's pretty huge, and level 2 again, so you can Gotchi. But when it's the only thing faced up on the field, they have to attack it. So it's like, if you have 2 of them, they can't attack. The Duke Block's really cool. 2 Poison Draw Frog, pretty much just to use with your Sea Lancer to gain lots of advantage and draw cards. It's a level 2 if you have to make a Gotchi. Triple Ronin Totem. This is like the main engine for your Sea Lancer. This is how Sea Lancer works, because it removes all your Poison Draw Frogs and your Dupe Frogs for special summon itself, and then it's either Tribute for big monsters or Gotchi. Like you can make so many Gotchis in this deck. Like if you run Avarice, then you can make like 6 Gotchis. And if you could run more Avarices, then you could make more Gotchis. 1 Treeborn. I only play 1. 2 isn't necessary, like in most other Frog Monarch build and whatnot, because all it really is a free special summon that's really cool, baits like crows and stuff, if they have them, game 2. It's just an extra push. So on the tributes, 3 Sea Lancer. This card is great. It just gains huge amounts of advantage. It's searchable by Sangan, which is really cool. But yeah, to explain the card, you summon it after your Ronin Totem has removed all your poison draws and your Dupe Frogs to make Gotchi. You tribute for Sea Lancer, use its effect, equip your poison draws and dupes. It becomes 2300 instead of 13 because of its effect. And then if it's to be destroyed, you can destroy one of the cards equipped to it instead. So if you have like a poison draw on it and then they run over it, they run over Sea Lancer, you can destroy the poison draw instead and draw a card. So when you summon this guy, he's like a +4, and he just gains huge, massive advantage. Plus, he's pretty huge with Gotchi. He's 27 with 1 Gotchi and 31 with 2, and it's surprising, but you can get 2 Gotchis on the field pretty easily. 3 Caius. This card, you know, just basic in anything with frogs. It just gets rid of big issues, and cards like Safe Zone and Safe Zone with White Dragon Ninja is one of the things it can get over. And then just big monsters and big problems. It's usually 2800 in this deck, which makes it like extra scary. And then the 2 boss monsters, I play 2 Obelisk. This may seem a bit overkill running it at 2, but it's never been dead for me in playtesting. It's just such like a broken boss monster, because the turn it comes out, it can't die, and the summon of this card can't be negated, and it's 4K beat stick. So it's really huge, and then it has another effect where you contribute 2 of your monsters to destroy all monsters your opponent controls, but it can't attack the turn it uses that effect. So if they have like a Utopia just to like stall out, you can special summon 2 Ronin Totems, filling up your engine for your Sea Lancer play, and then kill the Utopia. 9 times out of 10 when you drop this card, it's game. So, but if they do happen to kill it, then you set up for your Sea Lancer plays and other stuff like that. So it's great. One Gorz, because it's Gorz. 2 Tragoedia. I play this because you can't run traps in this deck. I play 1 trap. So you need the extra protection. And since you have huge monster count, you usually have a lot of cards in hand, making this guy huge. And you have good level variation, so you can steal a lot of stuff and make more gotchis with him being level 2. 2 Effect Veiler, just stop your opponent's stuff like your Insectors and Windups. And Sangan. He's really cool in this deck because he can search Sea Lancer and everything in the Frog engine. So it searches a lot. It's great that it can search Sea Lancer though. Like, I love that. On the spells, triple enemy controller. Just great with Treeborn, Standby Phase, Brain Control. Yeah, it's really good. 2 creature swap. I was playing this at 3, but it was too much of like a dead draw. And then, but it's great because you have a lot of small monsters like Treeborn and Ronin Totem, and you have like some floaters. So pretty much you can like take your opponent's big stuff and give them your small stuff and make them take lots of damage and then keep their big stuff. So it's great in this deck. 2 Salvage. I love this card. It's just play and profit. Pretty much play it, recycle your Sea Lancers, or abuse your Swap Frog to send more frogs to grave. Triple MST. You gotta make sure your Sea Lancer plays go off, because if it does, you gain lots and lots of advantage. Come here. Heavy, Dark Hole, Reborn, basic, staple, power cards. Yeah. And I play Treacherous. Trap Hole is the 1 trap. It's really good. Just another play and profit card. It's great. Just like when you're against Rabbit, you can just pop their Sabersaurus or Kabuzzles when it comes out. So yeah, that was the deck. It's really good. It has like so many plays and so many great plays against a lot of things. And Windup stuff can't hurt it easily because when they hand loop you have lots and lots of frogs. So yeah, this was the budget builder for March 2012. Leave a comment on what you think of the deck, or if some cards were like too expensive for you, you can leave a comment. I'll tell you what to replace for them. I mean, nothing in here was too terribly expensive. So yeah, leave a comment, subscribe, thumbs up. This was Yu-Gi-Oh! Rocks 97. Bye YouTube.